with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be playing some Nidhogg. I'm probably going to go with this orange color. Let's see, what kind of torso do I want? Okay, I'm going to go with the armored titties. Yeah, okay, so armored titties. Let's see. Yeah, it's weird, because the legs are also your shoes. I kind of wish that your shoes and your legs were like two different options. That looks like a cohesive outfit. Yeah, I guess I'll go with those legs. Let's change up this hairstyle. Yeah, they don't have a lot of different hairstyles. I guess I'm gonna go with this. And then what accessory do we want? What can you do with the drunken sailor? Oh, let's go with those glasses. Nerd Tinker said, "Yeah, boy." Yo, Nerd Tinker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and any discussion topics like talk about on the stream? How are you in Phoenix doing? Also, oh fuck. Fuck. Okay. Hey! I was able to get past the AI, at least once. Ooh. Okay, pick that up. Oh, fuck. Alright, nice. Oh, shit. Okay. Nice. Nice. I'm just gonna keep moving. Let's see, Nerd Tinker said, me and Phoenix are doing fine. Hey, that's great to hear, my dude. Ooh. Got him. Okay. Fuck. So, I just need to get the momentum back, and I should be good. Oh, nah. Yeah, I tried to roll. I should have been paying attention to where his fencing sword was. Okay. See if we can get back to that. Okay. Nice. And he's gonna appear multiple times on this final screen. Okay. Dive kick is working well for me. And we did it! So that's level 1 of Nidhogg 2. Let's see how far we can take it. Fuck me, I just rolled directly into his sword. I really do need to pay attention to where his sword is. That time, rolling would have been the better thing to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, assess where his sword's at. So he's holding it pretty high, so I decided to hit him low. Okay, he's above me, so I should just be able to run over him. Cool, okay, so, ooh, yes, okay, I went low. Okay, ah, fuck, I should have waited before jumping. There was no reason to jump that early. Okay. Oh, nice, I was able to parry his sword. Oh no, he was the one who had the arrow to run. Dang it, I should have been paying more attention. Oh, he got me. He got those shoots out of me. Oh no. Okay, he's currently just whooping me. I'm getting straight ice. Okay. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. No, we're getting it back up. Nerd Tinker said, as for discussion, I've been told the newest Minecraft update is pretty good. So what came in the latest update, Nerd Tinker? Let the homies know. Okay. Okay, so I got him. I had to be careful on that one. Nice. Okay, keep rolling. That was close. Oh, nice. He missed the ledge. Ah, fuck. I went low and he went for the stomp. Okay, I'm very close. Yes, final screen. Ah, fuck, I got stabbed immediately. Volt, is that you? Have you joined the party? Kitty said, nice, watching the stream while doing homework. Would you ever do a full playthrough for a game? I'm trying to do a full playthrough of this, of Nidhogg 2. Let's see. I'm currently doing the arcade mode. I noticed that Volt hopped into the voice chat, but I don't hear Volt. I got my volume turned all the way up. All the way. Turn up. Volt out here trying to bet when I'm gonna stream again. You knew I had to do it to me. Oh, fuck. Yo, Volt! Welcome, my dude. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a happy, fun day so far. So, it's not that I haven't been wanting to stream. Recently, I've been hanging out with my girlfriend. I've just been preoccupied. Let's see, I'm so close. Have you ever played Nidhogg, my dude? So Nidhogg is a game where you essentially try to run to the other side of the screen while your opponent keeps like killing you to prevent you from progressing. You can only continue running toward your side if you kill your opponent. So when you first start off, neither of you has a kill, so neither of you can like leave the screen. So you fight until like one of you dies, and then you just start running to the opposite side. Okay, nice. Now, in Nidhogg 2, they added, like, different weapons that, like, you transition between whenever you die. They also updated the graphics. They let you, like, customize your characters. This game is a game that I think looks kind of ugly at first, but then you kind of vibe with it over time. The backgrounds, I think, are actually kind of beautiful. I really like how, like, the stages look. Well, what is your opinion on the aesthetic, Volt? In case you guys didn't know, my boy Volt makes games. So I'm especially interested in hearing his opinion on, like, what Nidhogg is like. I definitely can get that vibe, man. So have you never... Add more like contrast. One thing that I really like about this game is that for my friends who don't really like fighting games, they don't really see this as a fighting game, but it pretty much is, so you still kind of can enjoy it with like people, which is nice. Ooh, the mechanics. Oh, I definitely agree that it's like a mix of like platforming and fighting. The way that the mechanics work are kind of interesting. So the weapons are controlled with the movement stick. Like you control whether or not you put it like up or down. And the level of your blade determines stuff like where you strike, whether or not you parry an attack. If you hold your weapon all the way above your head, you can like throw it. There's a lot of like cool stuff you can do with it. Right. I 100% agree with that. You also can do like little rolls on the ground, which is nice, and you can do dive kicks, but both can easily be countered by your opponent, you know, holding their sword up, so when you jump, you actually get like impaled on it, or if you like try to roll, they like stab. Oh, right, this is the final screen. By the way, you get eaten by the Nidhogg at the end when you win. I don't fully understand why we want to be eaten by the Nidhogg, but that's essentially what we're repeatedly killing each other for. Oh crap, I missed what Nerd Tinker said. I do think it is a god kind of thing. I do think you're right. Ooh, he parried. Ballin'. Also, thank you, Volt. I appreciate it. I don't know why the PlayStation 4 chat is like that, where you can't really see that many messages. I think maybe PlayStation is like, we want it to be like readable, like for the audience, kind of. So they make the That's true. Do you think you would ever play this game if it was something that we could play together, like online? Like if you also had this game? What's it on? That's a good question. I know it's on PS4. I don't know what other consoles it's for, and I don't know if it has crossplay. It'd be cool if it had crossplay though. This is normally a party game. Like I normally play this when I have like people over. It's interesting fighting the computer, because I don't know. I'm not sure if the computer feels more or less predictable than when I'm facing a person. The computer's definitely patient. It's willing to like wait for you to do so. So I heard you say it's on Steam for $14.99. Does it say anything about like crossplay? Also, Kitty said that your game looks amazing, my dude. That's too bad. Also, Kitty said, is this an MMO? No, not at all. That'd be interesting if like every person you fought was like a different person. That's not really an MMO, that's... I mean, hold on, I mean, I guess so. It could be like a massive multiplayer online game, but not really a role-playing. If this was an MMO, then all the homies would be using the same avatar. Like, it'd be weird that everyone I was fighting looked exactly the same. Ooh, congrats, my dude. Speaking of Twitch, how's progress on Twitch? Like, how have your recent videos been? Just checking in, seeing how the channel's been. Well, do they call Twitch channels, or do they use like different terminology? I'm not really familiar with a lot of Twitch. Congratulations, my dude. When it comes to a game where anybody can jump in and you guys can easily play together, how many people are you thinking? Like, for the anybody can jump in? Because I think Jackbox is the best thing I've found for, like, you can get, like, up to, like, 10 niggas for certain games to, like, play together. That's pretty good. I haven't found something that does, like, more than that. That's a lot of audience. Understand. Oh fuck, I keep forgetting he's like at the arrow. I do that when I play locally too. I'll forget who's supposed to be running. To be honest, it is good to try and figure out like I should have done. It is good to figure out games that everyone can play together. I think that's why people get so hyped whenever I do like a Jackbox thing, because we can get everyone involved. I like stuff like that. For sure. Ooh, got me right in the face. Let's see. What is a game that you own, but you haven't streamed yet, but you want to stream soon? Give the peeps at home a taste.
I already got one for you. It's called Disney. So I found it just recently. I went off Disney and got to learn about it. It's a pretty complicated question. So it's kind of like a progress, but like actually it's not really streaming. And it's not like how to put things on the line. So every kind of progress to it. And at the line, I'll be expected. I try to escape the network. It's really fun. But I just have to. Oh yeah.
Interesting. Is it a game where you can play without owning the game? Like if one person hosts, everybody can play, or does everyone need a copy to see? That's understandable. Yeah, I mean, if it's free, that definitely is pretty compatible. How many people can play at a time? Okay, that doesn't sound bad at all. Are you thinking about doing a video where you like tell the peeps at home, like, hey, this is what Deceit is. Let me know if you guys want to like hit up some Deceit in the comment section below. We can like schedule a time kind of thing. Well, you mentioned that you don't save like Twitch VODs, but do you think if you like had a video on your Twitch that it would be I killed this. I was playing around too much. So do you think if you had a video on your Twitch that a good percentage of your audience would like see it and be able to like give feedback? Or even on your Discord now I think about it. That is actually like an interesting idea. When it comes to those intro things, I feel like I have a habit of like leaving one up for a long time, even if it doesn't really reflect what I currently do. That's fair. I don't even know what my YouTube file is probably also not current. I wonder how many people subscribe to the channel like based off of that kind of thing, but then stay even though it's wrong. I'm also curious what it's like when people watch videos where back in the day I used to do a specific thing all the time, and then I just don't do that thing anymore. Right. I know that's been a big thing with like the superhero videos. I used to get like comments all the time. They're like, "Do you still do that?" I never really get people who hop on talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Jaden hopped on talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! He was like, "I found you through the custom card stuff." A lot of the people who talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Were like here for it, so it's not like they like just found me off the Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, also, Vol, I can hear you, but it seems like you go like in and out when you talk. I spoke too soon. I thought I had it. Yeah, that sounds better. Before it would be like in between each word, it would like dip out a little bit. But that sounded clear. I mean, you did only say like 4 words. I guess as we continue, we'll know like whether or not it's still weird or not.
I can also like boost up my mono as well. That also helps.
Right now, you sound clear as fuck. Like you just said more words, and I didn't hear any weird things. So that's good.
Now, see, I use a program to like professionally fix my audio skill, so it sounds better right away. Just use my mic and stuff. So, or there's sometimes like problems that I'll go off on stage, so I do settings, but
Okay. Ball. Oh! He parried my big ass sword with that little knife. Get this shit out. There we go. This is a game where you can stab people in the dick. Pretty effective. Oh, thank you, buddy. Okay, let's see. In the face. Oh, am I about to serve this dude? Woo! Okay, he definitely got served. He fucked up when he threw that sword. Oh! Ooh! Okay. That was pretty nice. I like that. Oh, whoa, hold up. Am I about to get the dick? He is dicking. Not anymore. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, no, we just run for it. Yes. Yes. Jump. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was weird. On this final screen where you're supposed to like jump out and the monster eat you, I noticed that there was ground. Like I hit the ground and then it was able to like eat me, even though the background showed water.
Yeah, maybe they have a quicker reason. I don't know my
Ooh, I dig it. Did you draw that, my dude? I definitely like it. It kind of looks like a vaporwave cover, like a vaporwave like album art kind of thing.
That's what I was going for actually. Like, I do that in a lot of my Twitch settings. So like a lot of people actually.
I'm just gonna check it out for sure. Also, they fucked up. They made the default weapon from. Ooh, I definitely like that. So you say that you do your art in Photoshop? Ball. I dig it, my dude. One question that I have. What do you think of this stage where like we're in the clouds and like the earlier part of it was like white clouds with rainbows and now it's like raining and it's like a thunderstorm? He's starting to gain on me a little bit. I do like that they keep trading back and forth between like the thunderclouds and like the rainbow bridge stuff. It's pretty good. I especially like that rainbow effect. What do you think of the bridge? Like the way that it's like waving? So is it just like parallax scroll?
Yeah, kind of. I would say, yeah, not this interesting. It's not that much of it. It's stuff like this.
It's been a minute since I played Minecraft. For some reason, I don't really like Minecraft. What's your opinion on that?
I'm not a big fan of Minecraft. It's really not even Minecraft. Just a lot of Minecraft. It's fun to push out.
It sounds like you just really like building a house.
I'm thinking the whole time you get to get with these girls. It's one of the other they fight all these. I would fight it. The whole. I mean, something good is really key.
What do you think they could add to Minecraft that would make you go, this is now the best game of all time? So, like, interesting. I guess what kind of story elements would you want, like, the NPCs to say, especially in, like, a procedurally generated world? Like, do you mean, like, story-specific NPCs, or, like, random NPCs that, like, know elements about, like, the story and stuff? What do you think of Minecraft story mode? Like the game that they made to like be kind of like a story mode Minecraft. I definitely get that vibe. It's one of the like telltale games. And I agree that like the concept sounds interesting, like trying to do what you're saying in regards to like just making it more of a fleshed out story. But it seems like they kind of failed to make it feel like Minecraft.
It's like they got the style from Minecraft that property, but they didn't do it. Or did they explore that for? I saw videos that you were along like kind of step
Agreed. I do definitely agree that it's like a standalone game. It is interesting that they called it Minecraft Story Mode. Do you think there are like kids who have bought Minecraft Story Mode, like not knowing what it is and thinking that it's like an expansion to normal Minecraft?
I feel like that's definitely possible. Like some creators are talking about game style, or maybe not even game style, but it could be, maybe not even I don't know. I agree. It's like Minecraft. It looks like pretty cool to try it out. And Minecraft and stuff really how do that?
Huh. Now that I think about it, you know how people talk about like the Star Wars movies and they'll say like, what order should you watch the movies in now that like so many of them have come out kind of thing? Do you think people will ever say that about like Minecraft? Do you have like Minecraft Story Mode, Minecraft, and Minecraft Dungeons? I don't even know if they like are in a certain order or not.
See, here's my thing is, I don't really think they are. If you were to talk about like universes, you could say Minecraft is like the Minecraft overworld is its own thing. It could be overworld and things like that. And access for maybe overworld stuff. And maybe there you have access to the Netherworld, and maybe you have access to and but I don't really see how you incorporate that would be the case. I guess it is standalone, like universe that's just something. But it just doesn't seem that it's just like weird with the body car. You have that big with Minecraft, actually kind of more like Minecraft. Thank you. There's a way to get in. And then you have this incentive that is like, and you can get it for like half an hour. You can get access to like justice story. You go for Minecraft story.
I understand where you're coming from, and I do think that is kind of how it's currently structured. Is pretty much exactly how you described it, where each of those games are for if you want a specific thing.
Yeah, I would do this, but you not at the same time. If you're ready for Minecraft, you're ready for Minecraft. That's where I get a little.
Ooh.
Godzilla?
Welcome, Godzilla.
Lava said, hey, bitches.
Hey, good to have you. How are you doing today, my dear? We were talking about Minecraft. And like how Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Story Mode don't feel
Lava
like
said, I
Minecraft.
just had a tour of VR chat.
Oh, how'd you enjoy your tour of VR chat? And do you watch those Scottish Girl VR
Lava said,
videos?
safe to say is hella weird.
That's understandable. They have strippers in VR chat. Let's see.
Lava said, true.
They have what in VR chat? I missed last name. They have cults? I guess that's understandable. It seems like an easy way to get people to meet you up in the cult. Oh, I fucked up.
Lava said, I became a xenomorph.
Makes sense. That is something that's kind of neat about VR chat. You can wear all these like copyrighted character skins. It doesn't really matter. Well, that's interesting. So, there's no form of monetization in VR chat? Like, there's no way that the creators like make money off of it? That's kind of interesting. What is your opinion on games that have like real cash economies, where the money in the game can be
Lava said,
exchanged
like,
for
you
like
can
real
go on
money?
VR chat and I can like touch you. Lava said, cause I have VR.
Oh, what is your opinion on like real cash economies? Games that have like an in-game currency that can be converted into like real currency.
I mean, I really don't know exactly what myself. I guess I don't really have it. I'm doing it now, or you can do it now. That's cool. But how is that?
Good question. So, you've never played like Second Life before?
No.
Ah, okay. So Second Life is a game that has like a real cash economy. So in that game, which by the way, I was thinking about Second Life because it somewhat reminds me of VR Chat. They're not really the same thing at all, but it's kind of similar. It's essentially like
Lavola said they have a paid subscriber thing, by the way.
Oh, for VR Chat? Okay, I was wondering.
I mean, I'm guessing it's still like they're not monetizing
That's fair. But that sounds interesting though, Volt. Like, are you saying that I could make a game where it's like, hey guys, if you do the paid subscriber tier, you get whatever bonuses are in that. And also in my game, you can play as like any copyrighted character you want, and it doesn't matter. Like, is that really how it works? Because I'm like, why aren't there just more games like that though?
I would see why you see games like that quite often in Fortnite. Like that.
Yeah, but Fortnite gets like, they make deals. I don't think Fortnite's out here like, no, we just used Ryu. We didn't ask anybody. He's just in the game.
Well, you never know. I don't like exactly that Fortnite, so I would know. But from what I understand, as long as you're not like monetizing the specific character itself, and like anyone can use that within the game, it's fine.
Lavola said, Jet, what are you doing?
I don't think that's how it works, because if that was the case, then I just think most things would be crossovers. Like when you buy like a Batman game, right? And there's like, you can play as Nightwing and Catwoman and all these other people. Why can't I play as like literally just anybody from anything then? Because if you don't buy characters in most games,
it's like if you're talking about games, you know, it's sort of like when you see this stuff these characters, so why would I pay for that about this thing? But if you're talking about like specifically like the outside, it's like yeah, if you ever do much less how you want to do stuff, you know, and I think it's some people are gonna buy it because that's how you get it that have consideration of the stories they love in specific brand. And I feel like it is Marvel is out of nowhere. You see it's not supposed to something like this people are like, oh well, I just want to dress up as this character or something. It's a different side, you know?
I feel like the reason why you can't just put in characters that you don't own like into games like casually. Except again, I don't understand how VR chat works. Because I say that and then VR chat exists and just looks at me like, and I'm like, I don't understand you. But shouldn't trademark be like a thing? Like, isn't that why people like license for stuff anyways? Because if it wasn't the case, then why doesn't like everybody drop like a Star Wars game like every year?
Well, I'm pretty sure that when you make a place and people make fan-made Pokemon, you know, it's like they're not making money off.
Lavola said, I don't really care, I can be a xenomorph and it's fun.
Oh, most
So
of them
they're
I
not-
understand.
So they're not really making money off of that game. And not the new game is a fan-made Pokemon game. I've seen fan-made videos and it's like they take these characters and stuff, but they're not making the paperwork or anything. Yeah, I'm with the game. Hey, so I can definitely see maybe it's just one of those things where as long as you're not marketing that character, like you have to pay me to get this character, even though I don't
Lavola said, no Pokemon like take down those games for no reason though.
They do take down those games.
No, I didn't see the everyone that seemed to have this great but there might some that have but There's a few that I've been playing 5 or 6 years. So,
Lava said Pokemon radioactive or something.
Oh, uranium? Is that what it is? By the way, Godzilla asked, what is
Lava
Nidhogg?
said Pokemon uranium.
Yeah, I remember Pokemon Uranium. That's like the only Pokemon game I've ever actually like tried to play. It was like a browser emulator thing.
yeah, see, but like, Pokemon's also one of those ones who like make you talk about Pokemon in their videos sometimes. The wrong way, like so too long of a first that they go after you, and how small and how long way. So it's one of the confidence of it, you know, so I see that that you and this fun, and that fun, like making fun off of the brand.
So I do think making fan games is pretty okay. Like as long as the creator doesn't care, you're fine. Which I guess technically is true for any of these things, right? As long as the creator doesn't care, you're probably good. Or as long as you like give permission. I think what VR chat is doing, it sounds like something where you could get in trouble. Like if the creators of Garfield are like, hey, we heard that there are like strippers in VR chat dressing as Garfield. That's not really cool for our brand. We don't want Garfield in the game. I'm curious what VR chat would do.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing as well, though, it's not like that's programmed by, you know, I just like they're not programmed, but it's not programmed by the outside. So you have to play with that. The outside can't control those players. That's going to happen. People are going to draw comments and put 30 words a day. There's 4 of them. So, like, they can't get mad at it. They play it inside the game.
Lava said Garfield stripper is only going to help the Garfield Studios.
This is what the people want. He hates Mondays, but he loves the poll.
Yeah, like, I don't totally like, that's my channel.
Understandable, maybe. Also, Godzilla, you were asking, what is Nidhogg? So in Nidhogg, the idea is to get to the opposite side of the screen, but your opponent is trying to get to the opposite side of the screen as well, and they're going to try to kill you. Whenever you die, your opponent gains the ability to leave the screen. Well, you don't really have the ability to leave the screen, so you kind of have to chase your opponent down and kill them until you can like finally make progress to the other side. But if your opponent makes it all the way to the other side of the screen before you, they get eaten by the Nidhogg, which is this big ass monster thing, and then they win. But if you beat them to the other side of the screen, then you get eaten by a big ass monster thing and you win. And that's pretty much Nidhogg. There's like a high, mid, and low attack. There are all these different types of weapons you can pick up. When playing multiplayer, there are all these different like modes and settings you can change. The stages I honestly think look fire. I really like how each of the stages are set up. The characters I originally thought were kind of ugly, especially since Nidhogg 1 was like a stick person game. So it was really kind of weird when it changed from being like stick people to being like these customizable characters. Like I thought character customization was cool, but I was like, I don't know if I like these designs. They're pretty fine. Like I actually really vibe with my current character, but oh fuck me. Okay, oh, he just killed himself. Easy game. Let's see. Oh, I do have a random fun fact. Are you guys familiar with The Mask? Like the movie The Mask? So The Mask is based off of like a comic book that starred this character called like the Big Head Killer. It was originally like pretty graphic and he was like murdering people and stuff. A lot of people already know that. There are a lot of YouTube videos about that. There's a Batman Mask crossover where the Joker gets the mask.
Like, it's like somewhere. Maybe like somewhere.
I didn't know about it until very recently. A comic book channel that I don't watch, Comics Explained, had a mask video.
Oh, that's probably where I think probably because I think I just watched it videos not too long ago. I think they stuff all the time there. and I'm not all the comics and stuff, like all the time, so I think that might be that.
Ballin'. That makes sense to me. I noticed that they had dropped like a mask video, and I was gonna watch that, and then they were like, well, this is just gonna be the origin story, and I saw that the other video was like the Mask Volume 1, so I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll watch the Volume 1 video instead. And then the Volume 1 video starts off and it's like, so yeah, starting where the last one left off, so Homeboy's dead and like a woman has the mask, and I'm like, well, hold on. Wait, what the? Maybe I should have watched the beginning one? And then I saw that there was a Joker one, and I was like, oh, well, that's just better. I'll just watch that instead.
Yeah, we got these guys over, like, over, like, 1 or 2 years.
I could probably connect the mask to any, like, fictional universe that's had a crossover. I'll actually accept that, Chen. Did you say anything with Norse mythology? Loki's mask. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, just because it's Loki, it could be that universe as Loki's mask, kind of thing. But I have been playing this game recently where I asked people, yo, like, name a fictional property that's had a crossover, and I can connect it to Power Rangers, like, pretty easy. Hey, finish the stage. Oh, Volt, are you still there, my dude? Alright, ball. Let's see. What do you think is the fictional property that you could, like, most easily connect to a lot of stuff, but doesn't sound like it would have?
I was confused for the game because of the way the game works, because from watching your stream I thought the game was like you have to finish a level, but if someone kills you, you.
But if someone kills you, you become them, and then you have to finish as them. That's interesting. That'd be very interesting if that's how the game works. What were you saying?
Lavola said yes.
So, the fictional universe that I think most easily sound dumb, but I think I would Doctor Who universe or
Interesting. What's like one crossover that Doctor Who has done? And based on that, I think I could probably connect a lot of stuff to Doctor Who. If I just knew like one thing it's crossed over with. Oh, well, that definitely helps for sure. Because once you cross over into like a bigger crossover, then you get a lot of options.
yeah, so
Did they have a Star Trek crossover at any point? I feel like Ryan might have told me that once. And also, no worries on like only really being familiar with like more recent Doctor Who. I know a lot about comics, but comics have been around since like the fucking 30s. Like, I don't expect anybody to just know like everything about like a thing, because I definitely don't know everything about a thing.
Lavola said also Bolt has been getting better and better at everything ever.
Ooh, ballin'.
yeah, I think It looks like it's comic series, Star Trek, The Next Generation, / Doctor Who, The Simulation 2. There's an 8-issue limited series comic written by Scott David Tilton, assisted by Tony Lee on issue 4, with art by JetBlackRLSH. And yeah, there is at least one crossover with Doctor Who and this looks like one thing was that because that was this guy's
Blabla said I love cats.
Well, I'm aware that you love cats, Godzilla. So if they've crossed over with Star Trek, then you
Blabla
can...
said but they are not as good as dogs.
Fair. I'm definitely more of a dog person. I think cats are kind of evil. When it comes to Doctor Who crossing over with Star Trek has crossed over with both Marvel and with DC. There was like an X-Men Star Trek crossover, and there was a Green Lantern Star Trek crossover. I think there have been 2 Green Lantern Star Trek crossovers. So it seems like you could fairly easily connect Doctor Who to Marvel or DC, and then both Marvel and DC cross over into Fortnite. Fortnite crosses over into fucking like a whole bunch of other stuff. Like already you can connect like Doctor Who to like Street Fighter. Street Fighter connects to like Super Smash Brothers, so now you got like another big ass crossover thing you're connected to. Kratos and Alien and Terminator are all also characters that have appeared in like Mortal Kombat games and are also in Fortnite, so you can easily connect Doctor Who to like Mortal Kombat. You know, like, the more crossovers you can chain into each other, just the crazier connections you can make with stuff. Like, what's something that you think I wouldn't be able to cross over with, like, Doctor Who, but has had at least one crossover with something else? No worries, my dude. While you're doing that, I'm about to beat the last level with Nidhogg, too.
Blabla said my cats though are super docile but they are not as good as dogs. Also they have light super agility superpowers.
Cats, as they say, always land on their feet. This dude's starting to group me. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta step my game up. Ooh, he threw his sword. He was too confident. Stun. Ooh, he keeps throwing his sword.
Blabla said it also land whenever they do super jumps to the top of 30-story buildings.
Oh, see, that's something that I was talking to my grandma about. It's crazy that, like, small animals have evolved to learn, like, the perfect way to land from, like, crazy fucking heights. That proportionately, if you were, like, a human jumping from, like, a similar type of height, you would just die. There's no, like, strategy to just, like, not die from some of these, like, crazy heights. Or at least, if there is, we just don't know it. We don't know how to do it. But it's interesting that, like, small animals have evolved to do it. I'm curious if there ever will be a time where humans just naturally know how to survive, like, really high
falls. That's because cats grew in Cyprus, the land of big trees and snakes and cats. Blabla said cats then were really muscular.
It is interesting to think about how a lot of domestic animals do evolve from animals that are just much more intimidating.
Blabla said they evolved to be more with humans.
Right, where they like now are like a more domestic version, but they still have these like, yes, fuck yeah, they still have these more like
Blabla said so they have some traits from the past, including all the agility.
Right. Okay, yeah, I mean, you pretty much finished my sentence on that. I'm with you, my dude. I got distracted in this fucking water tunnel fighting this dude. Also, is Nidhogg entertaining to watch? Is a question that I wanted to know. I'm not sure if this is like fun to look at or not. I got you, my dude. Back to the Future is in Lego Dimensions, and so is Doctor Who. Instant concept. Oh, can someone please fact check me? Like, I think that's true. Like, I feel like I'm right. But I also, Google exists. Like, feel free to hit me up. I want to make sure I'm not bullshitting them. Thank you, Ken. Chris Donovan said, "Hi, man. Yo, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you."
Doctor Who is in Lego Dimensions.
So we
Flavola said same as Back to the Future. Flavola said good job, Jet.
thank you kindly, my dude. Yo, Chris Donovan, how's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion? Any topics you like to talk about on the stream? It can suck, cause Nidhogg is such an easy game for you to like be almost done. Like you're at like the last stage, and then for you to just fall behind and have to like really fight your way to get back up. Ooh. Oh, I missed the last thing that you said, Volt. I heard you say something plan. I agree with that. I think part of the like thing that makes this exciting is when it is like another person. I heard you warp out again. It sounded like you said randomness can give that touch. Is that what you said? Oh, he ran away from you. Oh, then I completely misunderstood what you said last time. Not that deep. Okay. There we go. I just have to kick him that time. Sometimes you just gotta give him the legs. He ran away from me because he didn't want the smoke. This one's interesting because it's like a fucking silhouette thing or whatever. He did just run away that time too. He wanted to appear in front of me. That is a strat. Anthony and I were talking about that. Because the game, if you're like far enough away, will just res you in front of the person. And sometimes it's just better to just res in front of the person. Fuck, see? Like then he stops. Okay, I'm so fucking close. Yes, the bow. So Kitty's doing homework. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's part of the reason. Oh, ooh, fuck. He almost got that shit out of my feet. That's part of the reason why I'm currently streaming. The swimming animation's so dumb. You don't actually swim. You're like looking at the ground and just spinning your arms around. Wow.
So that's not how you swim?
That's not how I swim.
Flavola said Drew.
So
How
this,
do you swim then?
poorly. I doggy paddle. Let's see. So this game was just a straight hour, like to beat the whole thing. Thank you guys for watching Nidhogg. I'm gonna see what other game I'll play. Stay tuned. Check it out. Yeah, that was the whole game.
Wait, Jack